that was exhausting. I am incredibly ready to be done right now. I don't know what happened. Now we have this situation. I think the problem is that it's ready to retire. She's a smoker. She's old. Windpipe probably isn't that great, but I'm not ready to let her go. This drill bit is completely worthless. Better. Okay, one less drill bit to worry about. Oh, well, look at that Pardon my language, but I couldn't have done that if I tried. That was purely by accident. Holy cow. I cannot believe that just happened. All right, we're going to run a tap through there really quick, yet again. Really just goes to show you, you win some and you lose some. But honestly, as far as I'm concerned, we are going to win this. Has anyone else's sanity left the building? Because mine sure has. However, we are still making progress. Cut myself another bolt. A little bit of thread sealer. Just because it makes us feel better. Oh my gosh. I don't want to tighten the top one before I get the bottom ones in, because the bottom ones should help align it properly, since they didn't have to have their holes blown out in order to fit the new bolt. Tight, tight, and oh, yeah. Oh, somebody give me a high five. Welcome back, folks. It is a new day. Our snow forecast of 4 to 6 inches has turned into a forecast of 6 to 8 inches of snow. So today would be a good day to try this beauty out. Okay, let's not drop that down into the engine again. Why do I feel like the starter routing is not correct? Because it's probably not correct. Made a boo-boo. Surprise, surprise. The wire for the starter should go around the dipstick. Okay. These cleaned up pretty nice. Fuel line. There we go. Making progress. All right, friends, 20 Newton meters. Also 16.5 foot-pounds. I'm up to 10. And there's 15. All right. Checked all of them. And they're all at 16.5 foot-pounds. Final touch. And we're back for another day. The snowpocalypse has officially arrived. We're under about 6 inches or so. Nothing insane. However, before we go on our maiden voyage, we need to check some oil levels on the front gear case there. And this will be the last thing we need to do. Oh, maybe. Before we hit the snow. So the Jolly Green Giant, the seals are all blown out. Oh. Long story short, instead of using oil and that just leaks out, just pump that baby full of grease. What in the world is that? Looks like it might be a moisture party. No, that's actually appears to be some type of grease. All right, we're gonna leave it. I'm excited to get out there. Let's go make the snow our big. Is the fuel turned on? No. The fuel is not turned on. Nothing. Time for desperate measures. And go. First problem, that little guy decided to pop out of there. When that little guy popped out of there, I lost my ability to turn the chute. Ever get so lucky you feel it in your bones? Yeah, buddy. First review. It acts like a snowblower from the 70s or 80s. I don't know when this was made. I didn't look it up when we were doing a little research. Chains are bouncy. Gives you a bouncy cleanup. No one cares, dude. No one cares. All right, Time to sit down. Warm the legs by the fire. That's not really the fire. So she performed pretty well. We have an issue with stalling if you're on the right angle, but it restarts immediately. So I'm fairly certain we're going to have to pop that off, tap into the carburetor, do a little research there, maybe some cleaning. We got super lucky because the worm gear that modifies the position of the chute came out. So we need to figure out if there's supposed to be... Is there supposed to be a pin in there? You know what? If there's not supposed to be a pin in there, I'm going to drill a hole in this and put some type of pin in there so it doesn't come out and decide to drop this. Alright, let's talk about gears. First gear is like the creeper gear in a GMC pickup from the 80s. If you're going through a 30-foot snowdrift, you could definitely crawl through it. If you wanted to climb a hill that's at a 90-degree angle, I mean like literally straight up, you could crawl up that hill. There is a reverse. I used it 0 times because I can just disengage the drive where my hat's chilling and just pull it back. What I found is that other than my right knee catching on fire pretty soon, you take the skids off of the pickup, if that's what you want to call it. If you lift up the rear a little bit, the front will pull you forward, almost like one of those cute little single-stage snowblowers that are actually extremely convenient. Chains, fantastic addition. You will not get stuck. However, if you have arthritis and you're bouncing along, it doesn't feel great on the hands. Also, idle circuit, junk. Isn't it beautiful the next day after a heavy snowfall? A wet snowfall when it coats the trees. Gives you a little bit of a snowy canopy to drive through. When my wife and I were younger, we lived in an apartment in a town, a city I guess you could say. And both of us grew up in areas that got a lot of snow. So we would both laugh when a snow warning would come in for 2 or 3 inches and all of the grocery stores would be packed because it was like the snowpocalypse every single time. A couple of those storms that were a little bigger, we'd hop in Red Beauty and we'd go out and take a drive, have ourselves a little bit of fun. Those were the days. Just doing a little checking to see if anybody's snowblower didn't start last night for the snow and they decided to put it out by the road. I'll bring you back if we find any. Well, I got back. No luck on the road, but what do you think? Is it dry? Are we dry? Oh, we are. Don't smell any gas. Don't see any gas. I wish that didn't butt up against the starter motor, but... Alright, folks. I think we're going to call it on this one. I have some visions of grandeur and joy in my life right now. It's so awesome. So what I'll do, I'll probably put up a boring video later of me taking care of the carburetor, making it run top notch, and then, you know, get myself 15 views and lose, 8 to 10 subscribers. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching and joining me in this adventure. If you find yourself super bored in the future and super desperate to watch something on YouTube, well, swing on by again. All right, we'll see you then.